Wow, this hair, it's got a mind of its own, man. I promise you, I'm really, really good at beauty things and being really beautiful, as you can see. And now we're ready to rock and roll. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, as I'm sure you gathered from the title and the thumbnail, is going to be me doing an entire face of items I got in my BOXYCHARM subscription. I have done one other video like this, and I think I'm going to start doing them more often because we get so many things and we don't have time to use them, and I want to make sure to utilize a lot of my collection so I'm not just consuming for the sake of consuming. I want to use what I get. So I went through my collection and I pulled out a bunch of things that I didn't use in the last video, which if you did not see, I will link it up above in that little eye. And I'm going to do mostly a full face. I already did my base and my concealer because they don't send complexion products, which I personally think is a good thing because they don't do like a quiz really. I know they had a new quiz, but to make sure that you get the right complexion, they don't know what color my skin is, so I'm kind of glad they don't send complexion products. I mean, if they could like get this exact match, send it all, but if you can't, then forget it, you know what I mean? Anyways, so all I put on was my concealer and my powder foundation, and the rest is all going to be BOXYCHARM items. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out new videos every week, and once I hit 1,000 subscribers, which we're pretty close, man, we're so close, I'm gonna do a giveaway on whatever's hot, so you make sure to subscribe so you could potentially win said hot item. Yeah, I think you should just do that. It's a good idea. Okay. If you would like to follow me on my other social media, Instagram, the first one I have here is Bradderstein. That's for all this makeup stuff, just like the channel name. And then if you're into fitness, Fatterstein is where that goes down. I put up workout videos every day, Monday through Friday, so yes. If you like this video and this concept, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I will continue to do it because I'll know that you like it. I know the last one people seem to like, so if you like it, please give it a thumbs up so I know, because then I will do more of them. I base the videos I do based on, you know, what you like, what you've thumbsed up, watched, what has gotten the views, what has gotten the likes, what has gotten the comments. That helps me know that I'm doing the right thing, so please make sure to do that. And I think I should just get putting some makeup on my face. What do you think? Should I do that? Let's do that right now. Yes. If you would like to see me do a fullish face of all items I got in my BOXYCHARM, just keep on watching. Okay, so let's get into it. I guess I'll start with brows. That would be this little bad boy right here. So this is the Brow Gal Brow Powder. As you see, I use this every single day, pretty much. And I'm gonna go in with this Aesthetica brush that we actually got in last month's BOXYCHARM, and I'm going to fill in my brows. I'll probably zoom through this because it's not very interesting. Yeah, let's go. What is in this? We also got this spoolie in BOXYCHARM, so if you see me looking this way, I'm sorry. I have a little mirror set up so I can actually see what I'm doing. I wonder if I should bring you guys in closer. I guess. We are so close. Hi. I am uncomfortable with you being able to see all of my beautiful, almost 30-year-old lines. Okay, and now we got some brows. When I first saw this brush, I thought it was going to be too big, which if you have it, you know it's kind of on the thicker side, but it fills in my brows so fast. I love it. I also have a brow gel I want to use, but I'm going to wait till the end after I set my face, so we'll revisit this brow situation. This pure palette here that we got in last month's BOXYCHARM also. Now, when I opened this, I was worried this would be too dark, and I watched reviews after, like I watched unboxing videos. I love to watch unboxing videos. So when I have watched them, and also when I unboxed mine, which if you haven't seen the unboxing, I will link it above as well. A lot of people thought this would be too dark, myself included, but I find this shade to be the perfect bronzer shade for my skin tone. So if you have this and the swatches led you to believe you couldn't use it, you totally can, and I will show you right now. I have actually used this palette every day since I've gotten it, pretty much. Yeah, this palette is actually, it's funny because I was never a bronzer person, I was a contour person. I always used the shade right here, which is the middle shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette that I depotted and I gave the eyeshadow palette away because I didn't really dig the eyeshadows, but that shade for contouring was perfect. And I was using that every day, but when I got this, I started to bronze, and I've been bronzing every day, which is super duper weird for me to be off that contour train, but I don't know. I find this color to be perfect, so I just like tap into it. This is the Moda Pro pointed blush brush. I use this every time, and this was also in BOXYCHARM, and I've been using it every day for my bronzer because it's actual perfection. I just feel like this is like the perfect tone for me. Just gives me a little bit of a sun-kissed situation, nothing too intense. It's a nice, like, neutral warm shade. Like, look at that, don't I just look like slightly tan? And I've never been one to want to look tan, but I'm kind of embracing that because I have like a yellowy undertone, and I don't really like to look death pale anymore like I used to. Because back in the day, I was like, make me look like Snow White. But I'm kind of really into a little bit of a tan now, and I feel like this does a perfect job. So, there we are. All right, now that I'm bronzed, I guess we can go in with blush. I'm doing my face first and then my eyes, don't know why, but that's what we're doing. Sorry if you hate that sound. I know some people do. I am a knuckle cracker. We're gonna go in with this blush here, which we got in BOXYCHARM also. This is the shade Make Them Blush or Hush Blush. I don't know how to understand Pretty Vulgar's sticker. See? I don't know. But the shade is beautiful. I'm gonna put this on my cheeks. And for that, I've also been using a brush from BOXYCHARM. I like the brushes that come in BOXYCHARM. This is the Aesthetica P12. I don't know what this is supposed to be used for, but I find this to be absolutely perfect for blush, and I've been using it every day. This has not been the blush I've been going towards lately. Let's do a quick product appreciation in the middle of this video. I have been obsessed with this blush here. This is Toasted Cinnamon by Burt's Bees. Bitch, look at this. This color is so pretty. Doesn't smell like anything, don't know why I did that, but I've been using this every day with this here, and this has gotten me on a blush train. I was never a blush person. I've been wearing blush every day, so I don't even know who I am anymore. Went from contouring and no blush to bronzing and blush. I don't know, man. And I feel like this brush is so good for it. It just gives me the perfect little flush. I've been liking it on the tip of my nose lately. Thank you, Atlee, for doing that so much that now I do that. Oh shit. Normally I put on highlighter then blush to blend it together, but whatevs. But see, isn't that such a nice little flush of color? I like it. All right, for highlight, we're gonna throw it back to a way older BOXYCHARM. This is probably from last year. This is the Vintage by Jessica Lieberskind duo blush situation. This is in the shades Rose Quartz and Chocolate Diamond. Love it. They had another one that they gave us, and I think it was Rose Gold, that I used so much, but I don't even know where that one is right now. So we're gonna go in with this one. I'm gonna mix the two shades together. And for that, I'm gonna use this crown brush. I don't always use this for highlight, but I have if I want like a really glowy, specifically centrally located blush, not super blown out. So that's what we're gonna go for today. And I'm gonna mix into Rose Quartz and Chocolate Diamond. Give a little, and pop it on the cheeks. Oh, this is pretty. I haven't used this in a while. I'm glad to have pulled it out for this. I was gonna use my Ofra Rodeo Dry, which we also got in BOXYCHARM, but I use that one all the time, and my whole point of this is to use items I don't use that much so that they don't just go to waste. So this is really pretty. I'm glad I pulled this out because I'm liking it, and I had forgotten how much I liked it. Yes. Kind of, those two colors together kind of remind me of Opal from Becca. A little bit. That is a glazy nose. I love a good nose highlight. I am getting very glowy. Very glowy. And now I'm going to flip this brush on its side to get the bridge because I just like it right between the eyes. So that is the glow with those highlights mixed together. If you still have it, pull that bitch out because that is pretty. Now I'm going to set my face. This is the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. Best mixer on earth, but it does leave glitter all over your face. So I use it, but not constantly. I have to be in a mood for this, but I love it. And I also hate it. I heard that they came out with new ones that don't have the glitter, and I want to try it so hard. That missed though. Shit. Let's just fan off the face a bit. Now that my face has been set, I'm going to finish the brow with this item right here. This we got last month in BOXYCHARM. This is the Brow Gal, the Insta-Tint Brown Brow Hair. The Insta-Tint Brow Hair, and this is in the shade 2. It is a lightish brown. I use this in conjunction with the ColourPop Boss Brow Boss, the Boss Bitch Brow. I put this one on, no, I put the ColourPop on, what? Jesus, English is so hard. I put on the ColourPop one first, and then I put this one over it, but since this is all BOXYCHARM, I'm going to omit that today, and I like it very much. I like the ColourPop one because I feel like it holds really well, and then I like this one because it has a tint and gets rid of the white cast that the ColourPop one puts in your brows, because that one does leave like a white soapy tint, but this one is really good because it's tinted and there's supposed to be little fibers in it. And I like it, and I could use it on its own, but I'm just really extra when it comes to my brows. I actually typically use 4 brow products. Don't judge me. I work hard for my money and I spend it how I please, okay? Okay. That highlighter is intense! Do me a favor and let me know if you like this lighting, if you can even tell that it's any different. It is different. I want to know if you can tell and if you prefer it, or if you prefer how it normally looks, and if you can't tell at all. Either way, let me down below. Give it like a thumbs up that you like it, a thumbs down that you don't like it. No, don't thumbs down, nothing. Just let me know if you prefer it or if you can even tell a difference. I would like to know. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now for eyes, we have a couple of options. 3 to be exact, that I'm thinking I'm gonna dip into all 3. Just to, you know, give a little variation since you probably have all of these and want to, you know, see to use them. What? This is the Winky Lux Kitten palette. Probably gonna dip into that purple shade because that is beautiful. I have the Pure Cosmetics Soiree Diaries one, which I love. I have a video using this. I don't know how many things I can link, but I'll try to link it up there either way, down below, whatevs. And then they have the Semi Precious from ColourPop, which I have not gotten to use yet, so I'm gonna use it. I recently did a palette haul video, which, not a palette haul, I recently did my palette collection video, and I did not expect so many people to watch it. I don't know why, because it was my longest one, and I don't typically upload videos that are that long. It was like 30 minutes long, and it's gotten a lot of views, so good. In doing that video, it made me realize that I have so many palettes I need to use more, which is why I'm using 3 in this, because I want to use my stuff. I want to use my stuff. Also, I'm thinking of doing a video showing my red lipstick collection because I'm a red lipstick bitch and I cannot have enough red lipsticks, and they are all different and they are all very near and dear to my heart. Please let me know down below if that's something you'd like to see, because I think it'd be kind of fun to swatch them and show you the very, very subtle differences between, I don't know, 300 red lipsticks. Anyways, let's get into this. And I'm actually going to tell you a fun story while I'm doing my eyeshadow about some dumb shit that happened to me today. Story time. Just right in the middle of a tutorial-ish video, I guess. I'm going to start with this. So, today, my husband wanted to get a haircut. And he always goes to this place in North Hollywood that is near our house. He used to work right next door to this place, so he used to go in there all the time. And now, even though he doesn't work over there anymore, he still goes because he really likes this one girl who works there. She does a really, really good job with his hair, so he always goes back to her. She's great. She always does what he wants, so he always goes to this place. I'm realizing that color does nothing. I'm going to go into the kitten palette and use this one because I feel like that's going to give me what I'm wanting. So we went in today because he called ahead and they said that he could come in at 2 or at 3:30. So we worked our gym schedule and everything around going at 2 o'clock because that was what time his appointment was for. So we went to the gym and we ended up leaving early so that we could get there on time. And we get there and I tell him, I'm like, I'm going to go to Starbucks. I'm going to bring us back some coffee and then I'll just sit and wait for you to finish. So I was at Starbucks for like 15 minutes. When I come back to the salon and he is still in the waiting room, and I was like, okay, which this has happened before. We went before and waited like a half an hour, and it turns out they had never logged his appointment, so she was like in the middle of like a hair dye and didn't have time for him. So I sit and wait, and he knows I'm annoyed because this has happened before, and I find that stuff to be very annoying. But either way, we're sitting and we're waiting. And now it's been 30 minutes. So finally he asks the receptionist, the guy behind the counter, who's always behind the counter, how much longer it's going to be. I'm going to take this shade here. But he goes back to ask the girl, and he comes back and he tells my husband, he's like, I know you had an appointment, but she's very busy, so she's not going to be able to cut your hair today. They waited 30 minutes to tell him this, and they only told him because he asked how much longer it was going to be. And Chris, who is my husband, only likes this girl to do it because he's very particular about his hair, which is why he calls ahead specifically for her and only goes when she's working. So he looks at me and I was like, I don't know. And he's like, you know what? No, it's fine. I'm just going to leave. So we leave. And as we're walking out, I looked at him and I was like, same as last time, because this had already happened before. So I get home and I wrote a review on Yelp because once is fine. I didn't write it last time, but twice in a row I think is annoying. I'm now going to take that purple shade. So I wrote a review, and it wasn't even like a mean review. I'll put it on the screen here if I can figure out that technology. And it just essentially says that like she's really great at cutting hair, but that the scheduling system is not great, and that it's no reflection on her or the haircuts, but that they should work on their scheduling because this is the second time that we've rearranged our day to go in there and not been able to be seen. So I get a response to my review like a second later from the salon. And I will put that on the screen also if I can figure it out. And they sent this to me in a message so it wouldn't be posted to their page. And it essentially said, as you will see, that they're sorry, but that I had a bad attitude, which granted, maybe I seem to have an attitude because this is the second time this has happened to us, and that I am a racist, and that I called their receptionist a very derogatory term that I'm not going to say, but you can read, and basically made some racist remarks to the receptionist, which that shit makes me mad in a way that I can't even explain to you how mad that made me. Gonna take this here. It made me so mad because I'm not racist. I'm so far from racist. I'm sorry, excuse my language. I know I'm trying not to cuss so much, but this is very frustrating to me. I fucking hate racism, dude. I'm not gonna get into a bunch of stuff here, but let's just say I hate racism and I hate racist people, and I just do not understand it at all. I think it's disgusting and I think it's despicable, and it's not me in any way. I have people from all races in my life, in my family, in my friends, and we all believe that racism is gross and despicable and disgusting. It's that simple. It's gross. And that made me so mad. And it's like the most unprofessional thing ever to me. Like, that they would respond on Yelp, make up these horrifically disgusting lies. And I was just like, are you kidding me? They really had the nerve to say that because of a review I left that honestly wasn't even that bad. It wasn't even that bad. And even if the review had been horrible, to make up a lie like that and say that I would say something like that is so gross and so tasteless. And I feel like it's part of the problem of perpetuating racism is doing things like that. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to get all into it. But yeah, so that happened. And then they responded like publicly to my comment saying that when my husband called, they told him that she was busy and that he agreed to wait, and again said that I had a bad attitude and I wasn't welcome back there. And I was just like, wow, because first off, they never said that to him. And that's just not how you conduct business. Like, if you do something, you should apologize maybe and not call them racist. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I was blown away by this. So that's what happened to me today. And so my husband was super irritated. He went somewhere else. He got a really bomb haircut. They charged him too much, but he said this experience was luxurious, and they put like a hot towel on his face and made everything smell like eucalyptus. So he was absolutely in heaven. But he hates apps on his phone. Hates them. Hates them, hates them, hates them. Will not have them. All right, now I'm going to go into the semi-precious, and which one? I wish you guys could tell me. I kind of want to do the green. Is that going to go with this? Let's go fun. Let's do this. Which one? This green or this green? This looks more yellow. Let's do this green. He hates apps. He will not download the YouTube app. Makes me insane. He literally goes to youtube.com and watches it through the browser because he's a psychopath. And he also doesn't have the Yelp app. I'm going to try it on just a brush and see how that goes. I usually like to use my finger, but we'll see how the brush goes. Pretty good. So my husband took the time because he was super pissed off. He wasn't even that mad at the experience. He was just like, go figure, it happened again. I'll just go somewhere else. But when he heard what they said to me and what they said I said, he made a Yelp account. He had a Yelp account, excuse me. He downloaded the Yelp app just so that he could put his own review because he was pissed that they had lied about me, because he knows how upset it made me, because that's just such fucking gross. That's so gross, dude. I'm sorry, it is. And so he left a review, which I will put on the screen here because I screen capped everything because I was like blown away, and I like put it on my Instagram stories and stuff, and everyone who knows me is like, what the ass? That's so stupid. That's not you, blah, 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 which I know, but it's still like a hurtful thing to have someone say about you. That's not something you want said about you. He left a review, and I thought it was so sweet of him to do because he knew how upset I was. And yeah, I just thought that was sweet and worth mentioning, and thought I would let you guys in on what's happening. So we're never going back there again. I wanted to go back and just be like, so who did I say these things to? Can I, have him tell me that I said those things? Because that would be great, but I'm an adult and I'm not going to go fight with some absolute idiot, because either the owner made it up or the receptionist made it up that I said it, and either way it's gross and I'm just washing my hands of it. But it just happened, so I'm venting about it to you guys right now. This green shadow is really pretty. I'm not a big shimmer shadow person, which I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but most of my looks don't include shimmer shadows, but this is really pretty. I'm digging it, and I kind of like it with this look. I wasn't sure if it would work, but I think it does. What do you think? Does this work? What do you think of those stupid freaking people at the salon? I don't know, man. People suck. People just really suck. And this is not at all the look I was planning to do when I pulled out these palettes, but I think it's quite pretty. Alright, I think I want to roll with that purple shade because it is gorgeous. I think it'll tie real good with the green again, so I'm going to take that purple again and do that on the lower lash line. I was right. That looks real pretty. I got some Barney vibes going on, but you know what? Whatever. I've been into color a lot recently, like a lot. So I'm into this. Oh, speaking of which, have you guys been watching that Jeffree Star palette reveal? I know everyone's not into him, but just those 3 shades that he revealed have me dying a little bit because they look gorgeous. Like, I already know a look I want to create just with those 3 shades, and he hasn't even revealed the rest of the palette. I'm already a little bit dying about it because it looks so pretty, and I'm hopeful that it's more colored coming, and I'm sure it will be knowing him, but oh yeah, that looks good. I'm into this. I'm into what's happening here. I get into such a good like makeup flow when I'm not really thinking of what I'm doing and just kind of going with it. I need to do it more and just not like plan anything and just sit down and see what happens and then decide what to call the video later, because man, I always love it when I'm not planning it. Okay, next. I'm gonna try to do a wing on camera with you. I cannot promise that the whole thing will be recorded because I have to be this close to a mirror when I do wing liner, so we'll see what happens. And to do that, I'm also using the Aesthetica Wings liner brush that we got in the BOXYCHARM. Some people didn't seem to like this. They thought it was too big. I think it's great. And this whole experience has gotten me wanting to do more gel liner because I've always been... The bristles just came out. I was cleaning the liner because I used it today and the bristles came out of the brush and I'm real upset, and I'm gonna take a quick little break here because that is heartbreaking, because I was just about to rave about how much I really like this brush even though people say it's not great, and how I've been using it every day, and the bristles are gone, so BRB. Okay guys, sorry for that. I am back and I have liner and mascara on. I needed a moment to mourn the loss of my favorite liner brush that is now deceased. Note to self and note to anyone else out there, be careful when wiping your brushes off. Don't be an aggressive monster and murder one of the best things that has ever happened to you. So I went in with a liner brush from BH Cosmetics that I don't have a lot of practice with, but I think my wings came out pretty good. Sisters, not twins, but whatever. Do I care? Not really. I think that they look nice. And then I threw on some Kokie mascara because the only mascara I could find that I got in BOXYCHARM I used in the last video, and it's a little dried out, so I went in with this one, which is really good, by the way, and really inexpensive. This is what it looks like, in case you were curious. So all we have left to do is lips, and that is this guy here. I think this is from last month's BOXYCHARM also. I will say I'm not crazy about it. I like a stick lipstick, like a stick tube, but the color is pretty, and I think it'll go with this, so it's good. See, it's fine, it's pretty, it's high shine as shit. So if you like a high shine lip lacquer that doesn't dry down, like a really pigmented gloss, almost liquid lipstick, doesn't dry down, stays super shiny, and you like this tone, this might exactly be your thing. But for me, it misses on all the marks. This isn't a shade I would typically wear. It's not a formula I like, and it's not for me. But you know, the box isn't specifically catered to me, it's catered to everyone, and there's someone out here in the world who I'm sure got this and was like, hell yeah, man, and good. Alright guys, so this is the completed face using all items from BOXYCHARMs of years yonder. What do you think? I think it looks good. I'm feeling a little fishy. This is a nice look. Thank you for sitting and listening to me rant about dumb people doing dumb things and getting that off my chest. It made me feel great because it was very frustrating. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and if you enjoyed this type of video so I can continue to do it. I like to do it, and I'd like to do it more often because, you know, we get a lot of makeup in BOXYCHARM, and I would like to showcase it and show it to you and play with it and have fun with you and me and makeup and stuff. Again, don't forget to follow me on my other social media. Bratterstein is for makeup related things like this, and then if you're into fitness, Fatterstein is for fitness related shiz, and I will have a Fitness Friday coming soon, so make sure to watch for that. And there will be an unboxing coming soon because I think this is going to go up before the June unboxing, which looks sick if you've seen the spoilers. Let me just say that. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that, and of course once I hit 1,000 subscribers I'll be doing a giveaway, whatever's hot. Just shameless self-promotion, I know, but I need you to stick around, please. Thank you and goodbye. I think that's everything I have to say, but if you are still watching videos, as I think you are, you can click on one of these links over here and it'll take you to videos I put up in the past. And if you click on my face, right around here, it'll take you to where you can subscribe so you can hang out all the time. Please do it. That'd be great. And I will see you next time. Bye guys.